Does this save me?
From dueling Francis Bacon or leaving the globe, you imagine your fate would have ended better than this.
Oh, we're doomed either way, Richard. Why not take a chance? You were ready to join us, then you forced us to stay.
God will, may a man not want two things.
Oh, what? Like Kate and your wife?
Or a life in London and a family in Stratford. Or both the two minds, Will. There's no harm in that. Or unless there is, would that be a tragedy to write? A great, melancholy hero, torn by indecision between vengeance and death. To take up arms or to take thy own life. To be or not be. Something like that. If you write it well, I just acted better.
You would be perfect for it. Hey, say, shall I give us some scenes with a deadlock again?
You needn't to be vicious.
Ah, too true. How are you?
Everything aches and I cannot sleep.
Nay, nor can I. How do you think young Master John is doing?
He'll fare no worse than Kate.
Ah, Kate. Hey, Burbage, you must know that Kate and I, for a time, well, my son died, and then...
No, God will, please don't, I know.
Oh, you do?
She read me some of your sonnets. They're really quite good.
Oh, she told me not to tell you. Do you know how long I suffered with that?
Then why root it up if it grieves you so much? Will, what's past is past.
It's easy for you to say. You've never endured the death of a child.
No, we don't know that, do we?
No, I suppose we don't.
You know, we should have romantic your Richard III. Such a good role.
I think not. Some plays once done should really stay dead.
The audience loved that one.
No, the audience loved your Richard, whilst I, as your Clarence, waited in jail for the death your ambition would inevitably bring. Tell me, Burbage, does art imitate life, or perhaps it's the other way around?
Don't blame me for this. Besides, we all have ambitions. There is even one Clarence that fell in your way.
Oh, don't tell me you mean Kemp. You know, Richard, I think for the moment I might be tired of history.
What wonder is this? Under your pen, I've played the full line of Lancaster and a good share of York. Continue to try.
No.
You're so sad. I'd have played the old Cruz by year's end.
You were playing pretty well.
Well, I'd make it my own. Do as I want, not as I say. The wind of the eyes is so long the day. Could you write one for her?
Have I not already done that?
A good one. No one's demanded by Bacon.
It could be both, if he would just let me. You wish to speak on ambition. That man, you're hardly awake.
Come now, Bacon isn't awful. You want it to be at all. Now tell me, how much do you dictate the false act from love?
More than his fair share.
You didn't write it, did you?
I didn't say that.
Oh, God, Will. It's apparent enough. And you play for Kemp. You didn't have to.
True. Why pen yet another script for him to wipe his jigging ass with?
Don't be crass, Will. We'd have long since folded with that homespun coxcomb with his dog on a string. Remember how they came by the thousands to his pranks? Tactless, really. Funny, but tactless. Hardly matters now.
It matters to me. My plays aren't meant to be strung like flowers on a garland. They're meant to be constructed like this playhouse.
How do you mean?
Only that they're all stolen piece by piece.
I did not steal this playhouse.
Oh, please, Burbage, save it for Bacon. We both know that every blank board and tile was stolen from Southwark to be rebuilt in Shoreditch to suit our needs, as it is with my works, but with words, thoughts, and deeds.
I suppose you may borrow a story from time to time.
Yes, but always with an oath to give it back when I'm done. Burbage, I steal from words on the street to thoughts in a book. Every waking moment of life is rendered up to make my art the joint a cut's love and a form. So from this daily accumulation do I craft my plays. And if I should be so commissioned to use an idea without merit, well then I employ the suggestion in a most decorative manner, so that he who supplies it will think well of me, little realizing that the most important components are often deepest buried like a solid foundation. Oh, what? Silent now, Burbage? Aye, rest well. Would I could join you. Oh, hello, Master Jem. I can hear your bells.
I heard voices. Not unguarded, are you?
No, Burbage sends watch.
Sit, you mean? No, good thing he does, so any misconduct is not on my head. What think you, dear Will, to share this sad sack with me?
Aye, I could
You-
do the same.
Come to bend my ear for a play as well.
Some good that would be. I won't get to play it.
At least you had the reading. How's that? Did the Queen laugh?
You may not like what I do, but the Queen's always enjoyed my roles.
First off, I wrote them, so they're my rules. Second off, Queen's not a playwright. Hardly think what she says really matters.
Yet when she happens working Falstaff play, lo! There it is, so you see why her opinion matters a bit more than yours.
Alright, Kemp, touche. A pass.
Well, I'd say you've earned it.
Oh.
Hey, do you know what I see as the problem you face?
I can't sleep.
No. You're feared.
I'm afeard.
Yes.
Oh, it's quite good, thank you. Afeard! In a burning city, filled with the afflicted. All of my friends are dead, except for poor snoring Richard. My wife and son are somewhere unbeknownst in Shoreditch. Master Kemp, I'm eager to hear. How is this my problem? Ye gods, do you never get afeard?
No, not like you do, William. You're feared of success.
There's not much chance of success now, is there? God, why do I tell you anything?
Because you trust me.
Oh, do I?
Well, I think you do even if you don't, so.
How is that then?
We're eye to eye here. We've known each other, what, some 10 summers? Sure, we've had differences, but never a lie passed between us, and that's something, isn't it? So, you want to write good plays. I want to play good roles.
We have.
Sexes, though? I mean, dog barrel's good, and bottom. You like that, and ball stuff?
Falstaff, it could have been so much more.
He just meant different things to us. But the audience loved him either way, so who are we to begrudge that of him? Or them? Or each other? You are too somber, dear Will. Even you must admit it was good life. Here, to the end of hard feelings.
The end of all feelings.
Don't be so morose. At least when you die, you'll still have your plays, what's left of me.
My plays are just for the amusement of my friends. They're hardly fit for the ages. If any words are to survive me, they shall be on my stone, and now, perhaps not even that.
And what would those be?
Oh, you're gonna like this. Good friends, for Jesus' sake forbear, to dig the dust enclosed in here. Blessed be the man who spares this stone, and cursed be the man who moves my bones. Moves my bones. Moves my bones. Yeah, there you go.
He lives. Beware your smile, dear Will. Your armor is cracking. Or is this the end of somber Shakespeare? When did you polish that little gem?
One never knows when you might need a good epitaph.
Well, as much as it suits you, and I assure you it does, such posthumous posturing is not for me. Let my grave simply say Kemp, a man.
Is that all?
'Tis true, is it not?
It's hardly enough to remember your infinite jests, your jibes, your gambols, your songs and flashes of merriment that want us at the table of war.
Why, they'll be in my grave with me.
It's going to be a pretty sad place indeed.
Not with my jest in there, I shall amuse myself till judgment day.
Judgment Day. I don't think that's long off now.
No, I imagine it's not. Dawn is approaching, I should put up the banner. They can ask me to fly, but I'm not sure for whom. When I look past the river, I see only flames. But, alas, alas, alack a day, hey, nonny, hey!
He's wiser than most.
How'd you hear that? I thought you were asleep.
In college, one learns to both listen and sleep.
I'll just go with that too.
Fools often speak truth.
Careful what you say of Kemp. Anything can go to his head.
Let us go to thine instead. Yea, every man seeking truth needs a fool now and then whose unschooled and untutored self can see through the veil that learning obscures, where age and knowledge clouds men's eyes. The fool can see unfettered by his wit, and from his mouth issues forth God's truth. So my scrying Edmund and your master Kemp have each made our names.
Doesn't mean I have to like it.
I know I never have, but yet it is so. You know, I once penned a play myself back in my Cambridge days. Oh, it was marvelous, with an immense flying scarab. In fact, since I've started in Manchester, I've been at work at a new play. Oh, you'll like this one. A wronged magician, isolated on a remote island, summons rude spirits, the very man who was his oppressor at court. I've been looking for a collaborator.
Oh, have you now?
It's quite apropos, very timely, I think. I call it the Hurricano.
Hurricano.
Will you undertake it?
Alack I would, but all my poems are overthrown.
And they sit here unguarded.
He gave you a brief.
And now look at him.
I'll give him a break. He's unwell and we're all very tired.
The Queen may sleep, but we cannot. There's still much work to be done.
What, like waiting? And waiting? More waiting?
We can still signal for help. Get us.
From whom? I've heard no church bell this morning, not even a cock crows.
Master Bacon, again I insist, we must leave the club at once. If we could but make it to river by daybreak and then make it to Morlack, we may yet save our England.
Tell me, what is there to save? Beyond these walls, it may be that no England remains. No nations ought but the labour of men, and outside this wooden O will find none of that. Only smoke and shadow.
I can assure you, if we could but make it to Morlack, I can devise a cure for the affliction. Oh, what a fine metaphysic that would be.
Dr. D.I. Daniel uses the word metaphysic.
Oh no.
Well, the neurologists must not misuse it. Metaphysics are those formal and final causes derived from physical truths. Is there not, in all our great language, some better phrase you could use for such inconsistent and unscientific ideas such as alchemy and spirits?
Master Bacon, language holds a mirror to our nature. You cannot dictate its use. As men's fortunes do strive onward, so does our language. So if all man must strive towards improvement, then so must our language.
Tell me, what improvement may be had by those calling this door? Is there any mastery they can achieve?
So you take a dim view on the betterment of man.
You're one to speak. First thing we'll do is kill all the lawyers. Did you not say that?
A character said that in a play that I wrote. No wonder you think me a regicide. At least 24 monarchs have died by these hands. Master Bacon, do not look for me in the words that I write. They are not prayers, they are not essays, they are not private thoughts. Words, 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 viewing plots.
Oh, I do not read it writing, but the blaze crossed the river, perhaps on the wind from the roof. I spied fierce flames approaching with a smoke so dark that it blots out the stars.
How far?
Mere buildings away, one gust can consume us.
Oh, then we must leave at once.
What about the banner?
It won't save off the flames.
Had we but learned what I said that we should, we would now be safely in Morlack!
Shut up, old man!
If we are to go out on the streets, we'll be armed, right?
To renew prior treasons.
We're gonna fight for our lives.
To be on the streets with shackled hands would be doomed.
All right, you'll have your arms, but no weapons. Go with the queen.
Sir, I shall.
Master Burbage, arise!
Burbage, get up!
Are you able to do this? Let's raise the thunder!
You're not coming at all!
Oh, sir, you do not look well.
I've seen better days. You must save the queen. That's easier said. Master Shakespeare, go upstairs. Can give me your bells. You must hold your entrance till I've lured them out onto the street.
Master Bacon, are you sure about this?
I've nothing to lose now, have I? Here, Master Shakespeare.
Your script?
Yours, mine. It's no matter real command to win the war. From the king. My friend. My day. Let me out. Come down. When am I ever serious? Don't be afraid, you will even close the door when I go.
Godspeed, Captain. Good luck.
Come friends, and I take one word.
Blood and some cream. Still the cry is yet. Here they come.
I wonder, how many goodly creatures are there here?
Oh, John?
Master Shakespeare. It's a great new world that has such creatures in it. How hideous mankind is.
One was here.
Oh, I have the doctor's vial. But no medicine in the world can help me now. The dreaded affliction now works its course. Shakespeare, what hath you befallen?
The sight is dismal indeed.
I'm afraid thy affairs from Morlack come too late.
Nay, come not near me. There's a smell of blood still, but I am dead. The potent poison quite overcrows my spirits. Yet I must die, else I'll betray more men. This is a dagger I see before me.
This? No. It's Master Bacon's sword, dear lad.
Shakespeare, thou know thou art an honourable man. I might have some smatch of honour upon it.
Please then, hold thy sword, and turn away thy face when I do run upon it. Wilt thou, Shakespeare?
Give me your hand, dear lad.
All the perfumes of Arabia would not sweeten this hand, so
No time, give me your hand.
farewell, good Shakespeare. What's done cannot be undone. I die a guiltless death. I pray thee, sir, undo this button.
Nay, John, though thou art dressed amaze, you will die a player.
I thank thee, sir. The rest is silence.
Good night, sweet apprentice. Flights of angels sing thee to thy rest. I hope thou should have been my Hamlet's wife, and 1,000 other roles I made for thee. Or player, scarce did strut or fret thy hour on the stage, and now is no more. Out, brief candle, out. So it is with walking shadows. Fate doth end our tale, as all tales must. For there once was mirth, there now is dust. This foul affliction makes the truth quite plain. In Shakespeare's land, only the dead shall reign.